Hello, patrons. When I pulled the death card for this week, the tarot card of the week, and I was listing the possible manifestations, when I got to the part about death of a loved one or a celebrity, I hesitated. I was like, maybe I shouldn't put that one down because maybe that's a bit too serious. So the death card basically played out in a literal way. I just received news that one of my long-term clients, very dear client of mine, I would even consider her to be a friend. She passed away yesterday, and she was battling cancer, breast cancer, for ever since I had met her, ever since she came into my life. She had stage 4 breast cancer. So I believe she first came to me maybe about 7 years ago, I guess. So she's been like very loyal the whole time. One of the sweetest women I've ever met. Very kind-hearted, big-hearted. She was a Capricorn, but she was not your typical Capricorn. She was very sweet, kind, loving, generous. Not taking digs at Capricorn, but you know what I mean. So I just wanted to get this out because I wanted to talk to somebody, and my daughter's at work right now and I don't want to bother her. But I find when times like this happen, when the death of a loved one does happen, you do want to talk to somebody. And I don't want to call my mother. I don't want to call anybody in my family. I'm not really close to anybody. I have my sister, but I don't feel like talking to her. So I said, why don't I just talk to my patrons and just get some thoughts out and just basically put it out there that my life has been more enriched as a result of Tammy being in my life. And it's just a really sad day for me, of course, but more importantly for her family. She leaves behind a daughter and a husband and a bunch of siblings and her parents and all that. So they're, you know, trying to get through it, but it's going to take some time, of course. But I'm just glad that she's in a better place. I'm glad that she's not in any pain anymore. And again, I just needed to process this so I could get on my work because I got a lot to do. So I felt like if I didn't get this out, I wouldn't be able to do my work. And I wish I could take the rest of the night off, but I can't. But hopefully, just getting this out here will just make me be a little more, level headed so I can focus on my work. But that's basically it. The death card played out literally for me. And yeah, one interesting thing is a few months ago, it was in the beginning of this year, I probably was about February. I reached out to her, and it was hard for me to say this, but I reached out to her and I said, I'm not trying to dwell on the negative, but if anything were to happen to you, like if you were to pass, I hope that your husband or someone else in your family would get in contact with me. So I asked her to give her husband and her family or her sister my contact information. And she had recently paid for a reading for one of her sisters. And that's who contacted me and let me know that she had passed yesterday. So she said that she and her other sister will probably keep in touch with me and things like that. So I would really appreciate that. But yeah, Tammy was a wonderful person. Her heart was made of gold. And I know that's cliche, but she was really one of those rare people that was just, and when I tell you this woman was strong, she was strong. And I would tell her that. So I would tell her how strong she was, just what she would have to go through. And some days, she used to be my student. She was my student for two courses, the first course and then the second. And she used to take my workshops, used to get readings, very, very loyal. So again, I just feel so bad for her family right now, especially her little girl. And I just hope they can find some strength and get through this. But again, like I said, my life has been enriched as a result of her coming into it. And the same goes for my other clients as well. But Tammy, she definitely stood out. And because again, she just had that huge heart, and she had a Sagittarius North Node. And I told her, I was like, yeah, you really living through that Sagittarius North Node, because you remain optimistic despite everything that is happening to you. So I don't want to, make this extra long. So I'm just going to end this here. But I just wasn't expecting this week. I really didn't take that card too seriously, I guess. But yeah, death is coming for us all. So do what you need to do, accomplish your goals, accomplish your dreams. Don't hold yourself back from doing anything you really want to do, because life is short and you never know when that Grim Reaper is coming for you. And he's coming for us all. So treasure every day that you have upon this earth. And when it comes to the pettiness, try to just not even give it attention. Try not to give it energy, because again, life is too short. So with that, I leave y'all with peace and many blessings.